Meanwhile, Donald Trump is busy playing another game in the region. It ranges from the dangerous to the ridiculous. Listen to the statement from the U.S. Foreign Minister, Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo. He says that it is possible, these are his words, that President Donald Trump was sent by God to save Israel from Iran. Some others believe that Trump is the most pro-Israel president the U.S. has had in recent decades. But paradoxically, anti-Semitism has reportedly risen in the U.S. under Trump. What explains this? It was Trump who recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital. He moved the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. He cut funds to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian refugees in the Near East. He shut down the Palestinian delegation office in Washington, D.C. Again, it was Donald Trump who pulled the U.S. out of the Iran nuclear deal. He reimposed sanctions on Tehran. He designated Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps as a foreign terrorist organization. And he sought to reduce Iranian oil imports to zero. But a section of the American media attributes the recent rise in anti-Semitic violence and rhetoric to a combination of factors. For instance, the rise of the far right and white supremacy. Democrat lawmakers like Ilhan Omar, one of the first two Muslim women to serve in the U.S. legislature, and Bernie Sanders added fuel to the fire with their remarks. The U.S. government has sought to dispel its critics by appointing Ilan Carr as the special envoy for monitoring and combating anti-Semitism. U.S. Foreign Minister Mike Pompeo appointed Carr to this post in the month of January. A month later, in March, Pompeo articulated Washington's new policy. He spoke about anti-Zionism. What is that? Anti-Zionism is opposition to Israel's existence as a homeland for the Jewish people. Pompeo said anti-Zionism was a form of anti-Semitism, that is, hostility towards the Jews. He said that the U.S. would fight its rise relentlessly. Why is this serious? Because the U.S. government's new policy equates anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism. So Washington could possibly review its ties with anti-Israel foreign governments or leaders. In other words, Washington is ready to review its ties with countries which it believes are anti-Israel. Carr said, and I quote, "The United States is willing to review its relationship with any country, and certainly anti-Semitism